There are 2 days that define every human life: the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain's words carry a truth so deep that it echoes through every soul searching for meaning. We all celebrate our birthday, the day we came into this world. But the second day, the day we discover our purpose, often hides in silence. It's not written in calendars or carved in stone. It's a moment of awakening, when life finally makes sense. Most people live their entire lives knowing when they were born, but few ever find out why. They drift through the years, working, surviving, existing, but not truly living. The tragedy of life is not death, but what dies inside us while we live. Every human being is born twice, once into the world and once into understanding. The second birth doesn't happen in a hospital, but in the heart. It's the day your passion, pain, and purpose align, and you realize why you are here. Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." These words are not meant to scare, but to awaken. If you never stop to question who you are, what you love, and what drives you, life becomes a silent routine. But the moment you begin to ask, "Why am I here? What is my purpose?" that's when you start truly living. Reflection is the spark that ignites discovery. The truth is, your purpose rarely announces itself in comfort. It often whispers through pain. When life breaks you, it's not to destroy you, but to rebuild you. Think about it. The strongest trees grow in the harshest winds. Pain has a strange way of guiding us toward meaning. You lose someone, and you learn compassion. You fail, and you learn strength. You fall, and you learn to rise. Every experience, especially the painful ones, carries a hidden lesson pointing toward your reason for being. Albert Einstein once said, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." Success fades with time, but value leaves a legacy. Your why is not about fame, wealth, or applause. It's about impact, the quiet difference you make in someone else's life. It's about the truth that when you leave this world, something beautiful will remain because you were here. But how do you find your purpose? It doesn't come from outside, not from others' approval or the world's expectations. It comes from within. You don't need to chase it, you need to uncover it. Your purpose is already in you, buried under fear, doubt, and noise. The things that make your heart come alive. They are not random, they are clues. Follow them. The Japanese call this ikigai, the reason for being. It's the intersection between what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what can sustain you. When you live in alignment with your ikigai, every day feels meaningful, no matter how ordinary it seems. You wake up not because you have to, but because you want to. There's a moment in every life when everything changes. Not because the world shifts, but because you do. You realize that happiness doesn't come from what you get, but from what you give. That peace doesn't come from having less pain, but from having more purpose. And that the most powerful life is not the longest one, but the one lived with meaning. Think of all the great minds and hearts who came before us. Philosophers, inventors, dreamers. They were ordinary people who discovered extraordinary purpose. They didn't just live, they understood why they lived. And that understanding gave them strength to endure failure, rejection, and loss. There is a point when you stop asking, "What do I want from life?" and start asking, "What does life want from me?" That's when the second day begins, the day of realization, of calling, of clarity. It's not a single event, it's a journey. Every step you take with awareness brings you closer to the truth of your existence. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand. You don't have to save the world. Sometimes it's enough to touch one heart, to bring one smile, to make one life better. Meaning doesn't come from magnitude. It comes from authenticity. Even a candle is small, yet it brings light to darkness. In the end, life is not about counting years, but about making years count. When you find your why, everything changes. How you see the world, how you love, how you suffer, and how you grow. You stop running from life and start walking with it. So remember this: the day you were born was the day the world needed something only you could give. But the day you find out why, That's the day you become truly alive.